A very good morning to you and welcome to the news update. We are reaching you live from our studios at SOUQ News Television. I am Oyinpriye Krumale. President Bola Tinubu has approved a 1.5 trillion naira recapitalization of the Bank of Agriculture, the largest since the investment in Nigeria's agricultural financial history. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, the fund will transform the bank into a modern development finance institution focused on youth and women-led agri-businesses. It will offer accessible credit and capacity building support to improve productivity and profitability in the sector. Agriculture Minister Abubakar Kyari said the move aligns with Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, which prioritizes food security and job creation. He said the National Agricultural Technology and Innovation Policy and the new Agri-Business Policy Mechanism will drive a tech-enabled competitive farming nationwide. Over 250,000 farmers have already benefited, with plans to scale through annual lending targets, credit guarantees and rural infrastructure investments, according to reports. Now, the federal government says it is taking firm steps to strengthen Nigeria's local energy supply chain in response to growing global disruptions. Speaking at the 2025 SPE International Conference in Lagos, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokbobri, said Nigeria must build internal resilience as trade wars, sanctions, and geopolitical tensions continue to disrupt the cross-border energy operations. He noted that Tinubu-led administration has implemented investment-driven reforms, especially through the Petroleum Industry Act, to attract investors and improve energy sector stability. Lokbobri also announced the creation of a new postgraduate energy university in Kaduna State in collaboration with 3 UK institutions to boost local capacity and technical expertise. The minister recalled on industry stakeholders to collaborate and share ideas towards building a sustainable and profitable energy future for Nigeria. He emphasized the need to harness innovation, deepen local content, and ensure Nigeria remains a key destination for global energy investments. Now, Nigeria's operation oil rig count jumped by 22% in June 2025, rising to 11 from 9 in May, according to fresh data from OPEC. This marks the second highest rig activity in 2025 and signals renewed investor confidence following key government reforms. The boost reflects a steady recovery in upstream's operations, previously slowed by insecurity, underinvestment, and policy uncertainty. The surge is attributed to the Tinubu administration's reforms, particularly the 2025 Upstream Petroleum Cost Efficiency Executive Order, which offers performance-based incentives, improved security in the Niger Delta, rising crude production now averaging 1.78 million barrels per day, and increased gas output are also supporting the rebound. Experts warn, however, that policy consistency and infrastructure upgrades are crucial to sustaining this momentum. Now, the United States began enforcing President Donald Trump's steep new tariff regime on Thursday, raising import duties to between 10% and 50% on dozens of trading partners. Custom officials confirmed the tariff took effect at 12:01 a.m., targeting goods from countries including Canada, Brazil, India, and Switzerland. Goods already in transit before the deadline can enter at older prices, lower rates until October 5. 8 major partners, including the EU, Japan, and South Korea, secured concessions, lowering their rates to 15%, but others face a major disruption. Trump's policy aimed at narrowing trade deficits and could drive average U.S. tariffs to 100-year high of 20%, sparking price hikes, profit hits for global firms, and likely trade retaliation. Now, the White House has confirmed that Donald Trump, United States President, is open to holding separate and possibly joint meetings with Vladimir Putin, Russian President, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in what could mark a significant diplomatic shift in efforts to ending the war in Ukraine. The announcement followed a key visit to Moscow on Wednesday by Steve Witkoff, U.S. Special Envoy, who met with Putin for nearly 3 hours. According to both Russia's state media and Trump himself, the talks were described as constructive and highly productive, with Trump claiming that great progress was made. Speaking to reporters later in the day, the White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed that the Russians expressed their desire to meet with President Donald Trump, and the president is open to meeting with both President Putin and Zelensky. Though no date or venue has been confirmed, multiple officials suggest that a bilateral meeting between Trump and Putin could take place as early as next week, followed by a possible trilateral summit involving Zelensky. A White House official quoted by the Associated Press hinted that preparations were already underway and that potential locations were being discussed. Many thanks for watching. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at SOUQ News Television. Coming up shortly is Business Landscape, SOUQ News Business Landscape. Do stay with us.